Hey guys, it's Panda coming at you again with another commentary. So I'm on London Docks, a bit of domination, so it should be fun. But yeah, sort of this time around, I've got a sort of some notes on a bit of a notepad. So hopefully I won't digress too much. I won't go off topic. So fingers crossed I get through all these topics in time and sort of you guys enjoy the video. But first of all, I just want to talk about this actual match. It was absolutely terrible for me. You'll see within sort of like the first minute that honestly I whiffed so many, I just whiffed so many shots that they were easy kills. I just completely whiffed it. I mean, I could never be a pro player at this game, you know. But I mean, that's what I'm there to improve at the game, things like that. But I honestly think genuinely the reason why I'm terrible at this game at the moment is because, I mean, look at that, that should have been a kill. But yeah, I think the reason why I'm actually terrible at this game is I haven't played COD in about 2-3 years, committed to it. So literally I'm just not with it. I've been playing other games like League, things like that, you know what I mean, in between. So that should be a kill as well. Yeah, so my mechanics aren't there. And at the same time, obviously this challenge trying to get headshots. I mean, look at this. This is it actually makes me fucking cringe watching that one back. But it's with this headshot challenge as well. It ramps up the difficulty because obviously I'm semi-conscious about aiming for the head, even though I don't always get it. It makes me semi-conscious. I always have to shoot for that point, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just feel at the moment I'm just at an absolute shambles at this game. Hopefully soon I'll be making sort of a fail montage, I think, because the clips are racking up in that department. But yeah, it's sort of at the same time with this gameplay, it's sort of I've got a little peeve, a little rant to give out with the recording. So don't get me wrong, I like sort of the DVR that Xbox and PlayStation do. So obviously Xbox, you can either record 5 minutes previous footage or 10 minutes future footage. Which I think is mint, because it allows content creators like me who didn't have the money to sort of afford any capture cards before, apart from recording off their mobile phone, a chance to sort of give it a proper go in that sense. My only issue with it is that if you record off it a lot, so usually how I do it is, so in a domination game it's around 15 minutes gameplay. So I'll usually record up to about 9 minutes 30, stop the recording, and then record the next 5 minutes and stop it, and just upload both and put them together in the edit. However, this time around it got to about, I think there was about 2 minutes left of the gameplay, and it just didn't even bother to record it. So I'm like, okay, great. So you may find that this video will end literally with them about to win the game. Spoiler. But yeah. Hopefully it shouldn't be like this for long. I'm saving it for an actual capture card, so that way I can just record and commentate at the same time instead of having to do what I'm doing here, where it's commentaries after videos. Because I almost feel that reactions in the moment are a lot better than sort of, pre-recorded ones or anything like that. So fingers crossed within sort of the next few weeks, the content in that sense will be stepped up. As you can see there, we've just unlocked another camo, so we're one more step forward, which is great. But yeah, next sort of topic is sort of about the game itself. It's a bit of a rant really about sort of what I hate about the game at the moment. So I mentioned in a previous video, it was camping is I hate it at the moment. The amount of people that camp on this game is ridiculous. I was speaking to my mate the other day about this, and he was saying, yeah, it's this new COD, it's just horrible for it. I don't know if it's just how the maps are designed or it's just the player base, but so many people camp on this COD. It's just it gets so frustrating at times. And you saw it in my previous video as well. There were some camps in that. I mean, I'm guilty of it sometimes, because I find that sometimes it is the only way to play and win the game, which I don't like, because I just literally running in, fucking balls to the wall, guns blazing, do you know what I mean? So yeah, having to step back and camp is it's not my style, and that it kind of takes away from my enjoyment of the game. And at the same time, you saw it actually yesterday with the servers, and you'll see it in a future video actually. The servers are getting on my tits so much. So the worst thing for me is when you get into a game and it's like about a minute of you just spectating someone without a gun in their hand running around. It's like, what am I watching? What am I doing right now? Like, it just doesn't. It doesn't immerse you. It doesn't like feel like you're actually in the game at that point. It's like, okay, this is fucking great, isn't it? Like, you paid sort of, what's it, 50 quid for a game just to spend the first minute of the actual match watching someone else. So hopefully they'll sort that out. Fingers crossed. But yeah, apart from that, it's sort of the lag in general as well. So you can get into a game and like, I hope they sort of, because I can't remember, but it was in that Modern Warfare 2, where it was like dedicated what was it? It was like, was it dedicated servers, or was it like someone in the game hosted the actual game? And like, it depends on their internet connection. So if they still stay with that tactic, it's like, ugh, it's kind of frustrating, because if you get someone with a shit connection, it literally just ruins that match and you just have to back out. But it's a bit negative. It's just kind of a couple of things that I hate, really. But it's not all doom and gloom. I mean, I wouldn't be playing this game if I hated it, do you know what I mean? Like, there are a lot of things that I like. I think it brings back a lot of memories for me, especially like Modern Warfare 2 and Cold War at War. Because obviously you have like that freedom of kill streak again, and you have like the V2 rocket, which I think someone maybe gets in this game, or is it one in the future? Which is mint, do you know what I mean? And it's that kind of like playstyle that I like. At the same time, I like the grind of the actual game. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I like grinding camos, that's what I'm doing this series. I like grinding weapons, I like grinding prestiges. And I just like how short the games are. It's not like, for example, League of Legends. You know what I mean? It's usually a 40-minute game, and it's like committing 40 minutes just for one match. Whereas in this, you can literally hop in and out with kind of no repercussions, which is pretty decent. But yeah, at the same time, it's one of the games where it's like hop in with a few mates and just kick back and chill for a couple of hours and play. Unless you're like me, you just absolutely tree hard the fuck out of it at the moment. Well, try to and fail. But yeah, it kind of like, it moves on to my next topic, which is like the camos of the game. Like, I literally love sort of like the Call of Duty camos. Like, they stem back. Like, I'm not sure if we have some Modern Warfare like fans, like the old school fans, but the 50 cal with like the blue tiger and red tiger camo, like those were the days where like it was absolutely mint. Like, I remember I was like, how old was I? I was in like year 7 or year 8 at the time, and I remember just trying to grind out them camos like whenever I got home from school. I don't think I ever got them in the end, but I remember picking them up on like, you know, in the game if I killed someone, and I literally would hold on to it for the whole game and try not to get killed, because honestly it was like fucking mint. But yeah, that's sort of that's my opinion on camos. I just feel like if you got it, flaunt it in that sense, because like they do look mint at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like the end game camos as well. They're so cool. I mean, these ones, I've looked at the mid game camos, and some of them look the same, and especially like the green ones. So I'm not sure I'm gonna get around that, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm pretty sure I'll put one after this game, because I've just unlocked it. But yeah, and then sort of my final point in this video is sort of the general community. As far as I know, it's not a bad community. Well, communities I've been in, it's not a bad community. Like, League community is so toxic. Like, the Thief community is generally toxic. I mean, you obviously get your salty players and that, but it seems pretty chill, do you know what I mean? Especially if you're in the lobby and say someone puts their mic in, unless like there's some absolute rajad who's just like playing music down the mic. Yeah, there you go, there's the V2. Like, it's just mint. But I've never seen one there before, so like me and my mate was like, what the fuck was that? But yeah, with the community, it's like, you can usually get back and actually chat to a couple of people in the game quite easily, I find. I always find that it's kind of like, in a way, like, the community does like influence the company to some extent, like more than other games, I feel. Like, you know what I mean, with FIFA and League, it just feels like that the community says something and like the company just bats out of the window and does something that like seems even more batshit crazy. But yeah, sort of that's my opinion on the community and sort of the game as a whole. And yeah, it's alright. I'll keep on this grind because I'm enjoying it at the moment. But yeah, this is probably going to be the end of the video, but I hope you guys enjoyed my little rant / review, I guess, of the game. But please like, comment and subscribe. Cheers.